Yes, sir, we promised you a great...
What's going on YouTube? I am Chris Six, and I'm coming at you guys with tonight's WWE Tuesday Night SmackDown Live results. And tonight's Tuesday Night SmackDown started off with Miz and Maurice pulling up to the arena in a limo and them getting out. And that was pretty much it for the intro, and we end up going into Randy Orton kicking off the in-ring whatever have it. But he pretty much discussed why he did what he did to Jeff Hardy during the last pay-per-view, and pretty much what he said is he blames the fans. His goal is to end Jeff Hardy's career. So let's see what happens with that. I don't know. I don't even remember if they said anything about having a match between Jeff Hardy and him at SummerSlam or not, but I guarantee it's probably going to happen though. For the first match of the night, we end up having Cien Almas taking on Rusev for the very first time in both of their careers against each other. And Cien Almas picked up the win over Rusev because of a distraction from Aiden English. And all hell broke loose between Rusev Day and Aiden English. Tonight they reiterated on what was spoke about last night on Monday Night Raw. It was announced by Stephanie, Triple H, and Vince McMahon that October 28th they'll be doing an all-women's pay-per-view, and it'd be called Evolution. And that I'm looking forward to. There's supposed to be 50 plus superstars, all female, competing in this pay-per-view match. And they're talking about Lita and Trish Stratus coming back, doing some stuff with some of these newer superstars. NXT, the Mae Young Classic's going to be finished out on the pay-per-view. So I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, over 50 superstars, October 28th. Be sure to check it out on the network. For the next match, we end up having Samoa Joe versus R-Truth, and Samoa Joe picks up the win over R-Truth with the submission, the Coquina Clutch, and R-Truth ends up taking the loss to that one. But it ain't the last we see of Samoa Joe tonight. The next match that we end up having was Billie Kay from the Iconics versus Asuka, and Asuka takes out Billie Kay. Very good match. Nice to see Asuka getting to back on a winning streak again. I don't know. Asuka's winning streak going down, I didn't really care too much to see her losing consistently like she was. Next, we end up having Paige coming out and making the announcement for the SummerSlam opponent for AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, and James Ellsworth ends up coming out, downgrades Paige, dogs her all to hell. She has security remove him. She fires James Ellsworth. She shuts him out of the arena. And while she was backstage taking care of James Ellsworth, Samoa Joe came out from the back, knocked out AJ Styles with the Coquina Clutch, and he signed his name on the contract. So it's going to be AJ Styles and Samoa Joe in 3 weeks at SummerSlam. Be sure to check that out on the WWE Network. The next match that we end up having was Becky Lynch versus Carmella, and this match entailed that if Becky Lynch won, she would get to challenge Carmella at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, Becky Lynch picked up the win over Carmella, so she will get to challenge during SummerSlam in 3 weeks, again on the WWE Network. It was also announced that they're going to be having a SmackDown Tag Teams tournament to see who's going to be facing the Bludgeon Brothers during SummerSlam. And the first match that we end up having was Sanity versus the New Day. The New Day picked up the win over Sanity. They will be moving on in this Tag Teams tournament. And the Usos was actually out there during the match on commentary. They tried to jump up in the ring, but before they got too far, the Bar ended up coming out and proclaiming that they're going to be the new SmackDown Tag Teams champions. For the last segment of tonight, we end up having The Miz, Maurice, and Monroe Sky come out for a premiere party for the Miz and Mrs. show, premiering tonight on the USA Network right after SmackDown Live. And that wasn't, the interesting thing. The interesting thing was the fact that Daniel Bryan comes out and security tried to stop him. Daniel Bryan takes out security, lets himself into this little premiere party out in the arena, and he goes to try to go after The Miz. The Miz pulls out what was everybody's assumption was Monroe Sky, and he Gene Snitsky'd Daniel Bryan in the center of the ring with a fake baby doll, throwing it at him, and delivering the skull-crushing finale to Daniel Bryan, pretty much closing out SmackDown tonight. I don't know. This closing sucked. I really think it sucked. I mean, it was just overhyped for tonight's premiere for the Miz and Mrs. show. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm pumped for SummerSlam. What about you guys? Let me know down in the comments section what matches you guys are looking forward to coming up at SummerSlam, pretty much. What would be your guys' dream matches for SummerSlam, or what would be your favorite match so far that we know of on the match card? Yeah, so let me know down in the comments section. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Go on over to Happy Accidents and be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go on over to Baby Danny Land and be sure to hit the subscribe button on her as well. Go on over to Scotty Pockets Gaming and hit the subscribe button on him. Also, love, peace, chicken grease. Be kind to one another. Create, not hate. Bye.